I hope everybody's having a great day. A good morning, world, dude. Anyway, with that being said, let's get this started. Alright, so currently it's 81 degrees in Miami. In Miami, Florida, it's 81 degrees here in Avondale, or Avondole, whichever one that you stay in. Alright, let me explain this. Avondale. Alright, that's the one in the middle. You got Avondole to either the left or the right, and you got Avondale to either the left or the right. Alright? Now, I can't explain it any more than that. Wherever you choose to stay, just stay in your place. Anyway, with that being said, it's 95 degrees in Akron. Alright? Now, I just want people to understand and comprehend if I'm not smiling all the time, you know what I'm saying? My body's still getting used to the climate change, right? I'm, used to being in wetter, moister, drip climates. Climates, right? So, please bear with me if I'm not smiling. I'm trying to keep my face from cracking. And with that being said, what's going on in the news today? Mother abort. Whoa, that's too deep. Let's not do that. Let's go over here. Let's do some mind building this morning. Alright, are you full? Wait. 3 shirts for $89, 6 monthly terms. You know what? That's great, right? For people who have it in their budget. But if you don't have it in your budget, go to Ross, TJ Maxx, the Goodwill, Burlington. You can find some real great clothes at Burlington. FYI, and still be fly. All right. Are you fooling yourself about your leadership skills? Leaders could be fooling themselves into thinking they're effective when they're not. If they neglect to develop their self-awareness, integrity, listening skills, and consistency. Hey, I agree, all right? Your team depends on you if you're a leader, all right? So you have to do different things to be a better leader. You have to be open to suggestions. I've, changed or morphed over these last 2 years to appease people that I would say leading. I'm using that term loosely because we all lead as a team and we all learn from everybody. But all right, so I do certain things like my hairstyles, right? Not wearing a hat, making sure people comprehend that I have a lipoma in the middle of my head. You know what I'm saying? So people understand. Don't let your personal appearance stop you from achieving your goals. You know what I mean? Like people are, regardless of what you look like, there's always going to be people that talk junk about you. There's always going to be people who, laugh at you, and there's always going to be people that feel you to 100%, no matter what you look like, no matter what you do. You know what I'm saying? Because they're connected to you. Right? So that being said, exercise to build your leadership empathy. Right? Leaders can hone their empathy by being curious about the lives of their team and creating a positive workplace and culture that promotes innovation and engagement, which is absolutely true. Because a lot of people, they be afraid to approach people at work or talk about things that might be private, because sometimes people just they don't have any empathy, and they can't, they only see through their eyes. But one thing that I learned about is working with various numbers of people that come from different cultures, is that we're all the same. We just have to entertain each other. 3 steps to understand competition in your field. Look, the only competition that you have, is time. All right, that's the only competition that you have in life. All right, forget everything else. All right? Competition is time. All right, sometimes you take your time. Sometimes it's time sensitive, and you need to get it done as soon as possible, whatever the job is. Don't worry about the outside factors. Right? If you're in the business of being publicly seen and gaining clientele or gaining guests or gaining followers or whatever it may be, my best advice is continue to create whatever your product is. Right? If your product is your smile, a shoe, some gum, whatever it may be, continue to craft it, continue to craft your marketing team, continue to make sure that you're visible, you know what I'm saying, because the more visible you are, the more product that you have, nobody can deny you, right? If your product is your hard work, same thing, be visible, people will take notice. Why leaders should speak last and listen more. Number one, being a leader, you have to gain all the information, to make your best, I was going to say deliberation, but no, to make your best, put your best foot forward, basically. So you have to gather all the information first, right? So you have to listen to everybody, take all the variables into consideration, right? Now, you can't always think that your way is the right way, because there's always somebody that's sitting that's, maybe not quiet, or maybe just not speaking on things that they already know, or that they've seen, or they have more experience than you in that area that could assist you in taking things further and making things more, I was going to say smooth, making things run smoother, Well, when you're working in a team atmosphere, it's about the team and not self-care, per se. It's about team care. And when it's about team care, and everybody's taken care of, everybody's happy, the energy is flowing well. How core values can make workers proud of your company. Employees will take pride in working for your company when they feel that they are recognized for their work, have a shared set of core values, and see the company giving back in some way. Absolutely. But, everybody wants to be a part of something that cares. A lot of people that go to work, dude, that spend a lot of time at work, they spend a lot of time there for a reason, because that's, the second home. You actually spend a lot more time out and about and going to work than you do awake at home. And think about this. You spend more time out and about and at work than you do awake at home. Alright? So with that being said, you have to make your workplace great, because your workplace is what puts food on your plate. Alright. Why you should be intentional about your next vacation. I'm not even going to go there, dude. I don't even know what a vacation is. Like, did you understand your team's true motivation? Listen. Do you understand your team's true motivation? In order to be successful on a higher level, you should understand your team's motivation. Because what motivates your team is what gets you the cream. Right? And the cream of the crop always rises to the top, no matter what you have not. Alright, here we go. Alright, the notion of my future suddenly snapped into focus. It didn't exist yet. Who said that? Miles Davis or Tessa Mosley? I'm a guess, alright? I'm going to say Miles Davis. And the reason why I would say that it's Miles Davis is only because it seemed like something that an artist, a musically inclined artist would say. I could be wrong, so do not quote me on this. But I feel like it's Miles Davis. Right? That just seems like something that a musically inclined person would say. And the reason why I say it, I'm going to say it again, the notion of my future suddenly snapped into focus. It didn't exist yet. One thing that I say to people, right, is, if I hit it off with them, like meaning I'm like, dude, I feel they vibe, I feel they soul, you know what I'm saying? I say, man, if the conversation comes up, I talk about divine intervention, right? Because divine intervention is divine intervention. Nobody can stop it.